work on this budget, so I'm gonna be at a little disadvantage. He's in, training out of town. I've also brought all the department heads in case there's some questions that y'all might have that I just can't answer. I'm gonna go ahead and start with the positions that we're asking for. We're asking for 2 new CID positions. One would be assigned to work child cases primarily. And I haven't talked to Holly and Jewel, they are here, but might be able to furnish us an office there at the CAC. Another one would be to assist with him or her and to beef up our CID. I gave you some information. This is just from Hunt County Sheriff's Office about the family and child cases. And as you can see, and you can read the paper, our violence is tremendously increasing. I think we're still a rural area, but unfortunately the urban crimes have filtered over into our county. And I think what we're hearing from CPS is that they've got some changes coming their way. And when they get report of an outcry, they're just gonna go out and lay eyes on the child and then not do anything unless they think there's immediate danger of the child being further abused or maybe killed. And everything is gonna go to CHC for forensic interview.
Should probably do this before we go, because I know you talked about your needs. Why don't you go ahead and.
You don't mind?
No.
Okay. I appreciate it.
And then see if we, that microphone, I'll reach over there and it's, man, we can check, is it, I think it may be mounted to it.
Yeah, it's mounted,
It is.
but you can take it off.
Yeah, that'll work. I think it should read to you just sitting on the table.
Okay.
I don't think.
That'll
Plug
work
it
good.
closer to your mouth. See if you can hold it closer to your mouth.
Okay. Well, Nina was gracious enough to give me this seat. I explained to her about my needs, so I appreciate that. Hunt County has experienced more than 100% increase in reported rapes, that's adults and children, in the past 10 years. Also, there's been an increase in sexual assault victims served over the last 5 years here in Hunt County by 17%. According to statistics reported to the Texas Department of Family and Protective Services 2016 data book, our region leads the state with child abuse victims with 26.7 findings of abuse per 1,000 children. Hunt County is even higher with 46.25 findings of abuse per 1,000 children, with 617 findings in 2016. There's a guy named William Frumal that did a study on investigation, and he says that other than homicides, that an investigator should have about 6 to 8 cases per month, or 72 to 96 cases per year, to work the cases as they should be worked. Our investigators carry anywhere from 200 to 400 cases all the time. As you know, if we have a homicide, I think we have 7 investigators who takes everybody to go work that homicide. Just about 4 weeks ago, we had 2 homicides in 1 weekend here in Hunt County. In our jail right now, I think we've got between 10 and 12 persons that have been charged with murder or capital murder. That's a lot. That's a lot for our small county. And I just don't see it decreasing at all. I see as our population increases, our crime is going to increase. And like I said, we're getting a lot of overflow from the Metroplex. It's just coming this way. You know, who would have thought we had a guy from Minnesota and 2 guys from Corpus Christi decided to have a shootout in Greenville, Texas. You know, I don't know what it is, but lately we've seemed to really be on the increase of especially violent crimes. So that's what we're asking for is 2 new, CID positions, and one of them to work primarily with the child abuse cases and sexual abuse cases. And y'all can see the figures, that I give you. Any questions we can answer? Lieutenant Sills is here. He's lieutenant over CID. He probably could answer some if you have.
Question, Holly, how many of these, when the cases, these cases are filed, what's the percentage that come from various cities versus the ones that come from the counties? You guys are working with Greenville, Commerce, and Cleveland, and all the municipalities that are.
Well, the Hunt County encompassing is probably what, 87% of our caseload. It's more county than it is city, if that makes sense. It's more, they have more county than you have Commerce, Wolf City, Greenville, all put together. If you look at our agenda monthly.
Judge, we talked about maybe a task force with the other law enforcement agencies. This could be a possibility, but I still think at least one guy would have to be dedicated to that task force with as many cases as we're having.
I don't know if anybody disagrees about the hideousness of crimes at all. Don't give knowledge. The work that you guys do every year and having to do it at a special place to be, so I appreciate that. Anybody have questions?
You do have to work with the municipalities, y'all get pretty good cooperation.
I'm sorry.
When you do have to work with the municipality in one of those cases, you get pretty good cooperation.
Yes. Yeah, I believe each city, let's say Quinlan, something happens there, they send an officer for the forensic interview. If they have it.
Yes.
Are you still working with outside counties also?
We only do Hunt County.
That's it?
On occasion, we may have a courtesy for a family that's relocated here, that something happened in another county, but we only serve Hunt County.
You used to do Rockwall County also.
Yeah, they create their own.
We've only done Hunt County now for the last 4 years.
I know it's several years ago.
Yeah, it's been a long time, but we've just focused on Hunt County.
Any questions?
Any questions on that? The next position I'm asked for, I've asked, I guess, the last 3 or 4 years is the evidence clerk. I'm just trying to kind of clean that up in the box because that person is doing the work of the evidence clerk, but she is in a jailer's position in our box. So we were wanting to get her over on the SO side, and that would open up a jailer position. It's got all her job title in your book. Any questions on that one? Thank y'all. The next one is an administrative assistant. We're still operating with 3 short in the office. We have one lady that dispatches and works for the financial controller and also pitches in the afternoon for the girls up front. So we were asking for another administrative assistant. That should be in your book too. Then we're asking for another courthouse security person, and this might be something, Judge, if we wait another year. I'm kind of anticipating about the expansion of the offices. I've been hearing that may be taking place sooner or later, and I want to make sure we got adequate coverage if the offices are in different places, or if that is something that's going
You
to
talking about the renovation program we're talking?
happen.
You talking about the courthouse
Yes.
renovation project?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a long way to go.
Okay.
We've got.
Well, we were just wanting to get ahead of the game.
Yeah, they cut the funding for the courthouse renovation programs over half. So I think it's gonna be more like safety issue for courthouses and other places, but, still,
Okay,
I still hate the way it's set up.
yeah, I know.
May
We were just looking for the future, that when we are gonna need more
I
personnel.
have a question in reference to that, if I'm not mistaken, courthouse security request for District 129, 46,246, is that salary or is that all of it? Is that what the position?
Okay, that is not including the insurance. So that's kind of salary and benefits when I went back and figured it up. So that did not include health insurance.
Does not include health, does it, include on the mic and all that stuff?
Yes, that, on that sheet that I resent, yesterday, I've got some of that information on there.
Look at this. What's it?
Yes.
Like I said, that may be something we wanna look at another year. We were just trying to get ahead of the game. The next thing, the jail administration is asking for 5 new, jailer positions, and I'm gonna let them answer any questions you might have about that.
How many jailers we have now?
We have slots started for 82, but, like you said, one of ours is designated as the evidence tech, the other one's down at the South Command. So we don't have access to use those two. So we're actually got 80 slots.
How many people?
That we've actually got on payroll right now, I think we're down to 4, I think. Or, yeah, something like that, 4 or 5,
75, 76.
you know.
I want to commend, Jail Administrator Sherman. I wasn't here when the inspection was given, but you talked to Fred, I think, so he was very complimentary of how our jail inspection went. He said it went really well, and everything looked really good. So, everything, years passed.
I think we're lucky to have Fred, he's patient. There is some conflicts, and he lets you work it out.
Yes, he
All
does.
through.
He does. I think he did say we're gonna have to, is it the showers?
Showers, he wants all of our showers and make showers refurbished. You know, we've been painting them every year, but the paint seems to peel off and doesn't stick well in there, so he wants those refurbished somehow. We haven't found the right product yet to use that won't peel off. And also the kitchen floor, again, we did that, I believe, last year, or a little over a year ago. We stayed out of it for 2 weeks, and apparently that wasn't long enough, so it's been done again, so that was one of the big things. So that's something that was not in the budget because he didn't come to like we put this together.
Let me ask, how many shifts do you?
Well, there's 2 day shifts, there's A and B, and then there's 2 night shifts. Yeah, so 4 shifts altogether.
They work 12 hours, 6 hours, 6 days.
You got some overlap?
Sorry.
You got some overlap?
Yeah, we have, depends on the position, we do have some that work like just during the day, but most of the time they shift change. It's just kind of like the pro.
The only one that I can think of that really overlaps is in our classification department, where we have 1 sergeant and 2 officers. And those 2 officers in there are working 10-hour shifts. And so they work 4 days in a row. So they overlap on Wednesdays. On Wednesdays, both of those officers are there with the sergeant so that they can touch base with each other and see where the other one's at and everything. Everybody else is pretty much, there's not an overlap, it's just a switching of the shifts at 6.
You have any other questions? That part? Okay.
We still siphon Are you? Okay.
All right, if we look on to the jail, and I want to look at corrections part 1900-2234. Judge, you might have some comments on this part.
Yeah, first comment is and I talked to Jimmy, and I talked to him, what I want to do. The money that is in there for other repair and maintenance is still in there. We just moved it over to the maintenance department under one maintenance section for, process still be the same, it'll just be one. We already have, it's duplicitous. We've got
Right.
2 line items for the same thing.
Right,
Yeah, Jimmy Moore oversees all the maintenance, so same thing, just consolidate it and move the other repair and maintenance dollars that were allocated to his business.
so he'll, if we need paint or we need lawnmower fixed, that goes in the check.
He just checks it. He just checks it off, and they'll go through, same process.
Okay. I guess we need to discuss about the doors, the cell doors.
Yeah.
I think we did 8 in this year's budget, and we're going to do, the remainder 8 next year. But
Well, and that's what I had a question about, because we approved in the general fund categories last year. And then, in this year, in the other repair and maintenance,